and welcome to the warm-up session. I don't know why I'm looking into the camera because my camera is not on. Welcome to the Friday night Kaizo race. Today is Friday, April something, April 20th, 420. I'm actually surprised it is not a 420 themed level, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I'm Gumjaw. As you can see, we have 3 of our racers warming up. And in about 7 or 8 minutes, we're going to get this show on the road. If you are just joining us, we will be showcasing the 4 top runners based purely on performance in the past Kaizo races. So these are the 4 participants that are most likely to finish first or second. And as they finish, we will insert the other racers into their places as we go. We have a nice swanky live split timer now. So we will be tracking the time right on screen for you there. We'll have the ID code on right from the start. And hopefully the audio sounds nice and balanced right from the get-go. We have learned much from last week. I still have a bit of a cough, so I'm going to try to mute myself when coughing. I'll apologize in advance. Looks like Akos is not streaming. I want to make sure that's intentional. This, you may notice that we don't have our Kaizo King on screen, Mr. Brickman. That is because he is the creator of this week's level. You can see right at the bottom middle, creator, he's got his little crown. I hope Brickman's uploading the level now. We'll do one final spam of the servers, because why not? Alright, cool. Post that there. Get a commercial on Akos' side. Skip that. And we're just gonna spammaroo. Other showcase. Sure. Yeah, hey Yagami, how's it going? Also, hold on. Yagami, I made you a mod the other day, but I made random Yagami that wasn't you a mod. So congratulations, you're a mod. It's not too hard. It's easy. Although I may ask you to ban yourself every now and then. Oh, get ready. We have 4 minutes remaining. We have all streamers here and ready to go. Let me make sure the timer works. Looks like it works. And I will insert the ID as soon as I see it. I'll probably do another proper intro at about 6:59. $6:57. Getting hype, everybody. Check. See Davey still grinding out the practices right up into the last second. Everyone else standing by on the level screen. If you guys have not seen a Kaizo race before, you are in for quite a doozy. 6:58. Someone could probably make a multi-Twitch link eventually. It looks like we're gonna have Savvy, Mad Dog, and a couple other new racers today. Kaizo race hype! Thank you, ProtoRush, for those bits. Obviously, we have notifications off, so we don't interrupt with the race. Thank you very much. Hype! Good luck, everybody. Waiting for the clock to tick. One more minute, and then we will start the intro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Friday night Kaizo race. This is Friday, April 20th. 2018. My name is Gumjaw. I will be your host for today. We have 4 very skilled racers on screen right now. In the top left, we have DaviEu. In the top right, we have szechuansteve. Bottom left, we have Akos, Eos, and bottom right, we have QC ShallotMussels. Our reigning Kaizo king, Brickman, is actually the creator of this week's race level. It is called My Little Pet Drill. I'll let you guys speculate about that as we wait down the final seconds for it to be posted. I'm going to drop the code there as well, and feel free to race along with us now or after watching this video, but I'm going to hopefully call the shots for you play by play, and we shall see some hot action. It looks like the code is coming. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Wait. Hold. I'm staring at the Discord. We had a ready and a set. Where's the go? Boom. Go! My Little Pet Drill. 212882. And the racers are typing it in, and they're off. 212882. There's that code locked in for you guys. So it looks like QC is the first one into the level, taking a little bit of a quick start. So you'll note right off the bat, the first section is a 1 HP section. So it's kind of jarring what's going on, but you get murdered through a bunch of teleporters to bring you down to exactly 1 HP. And you're put into this section where you need to ride on that drill. If you missed your ride, then you're kind of out of luck. You are playing against Megaman. You have no special weapons whatsoever. The first objective of all players is going to be to get through that yellow laser and get in front of the spear twirler. So that in of itself is quite the challenge. You just need to not be scared. Don't waste time. You need to hop straight down there. Once you're down, you're going to be doing a series of jumps over top of, well, spikes. So there's going to be a bunch of one-tile blocks that you're going to need to hop around precariously while also dodging the spear twirler's, well, his spear. So taking an initial look at things, it looks like everyone is having the same amount of trouble getting into the swing of things. Akos and Davey, by far the quickest to adapt most of the time. So we'll see if that stays true here. Meanwhile, we have QC, who said in chat earlier that this is going to be the one. He is planning on taking this one home, and it looks like QC being the first one to really make any significant progress. Now, I am going to tell you guys that last week I noticed every time I diverted my attention from someone, the person that I was not talking about made progress. So I'm going to try to keep my attention focused on whoever is currently most ahead in their segment, I guess, to make sure we don't miss any significant progress. It might happen, so if it does, you know, such is life. So QC making his way over the first set of platforms, getting to the double spike areas, but dying to the spear twirler. Aiko still being a little hesitant. I think he's trying to get on to the drill. Now, in the playtesting, I asked Brickman, hey, what happens if you get on top of that drill? And apparently the hitbox for those spear twirlers is actually just big enough that you'll die to the spear twirler while standing on the drill, or at least the spot that you would land on that drill. Alright, so here's QC, another attempt going through. I think that's the most progress we've seen out of anyone so far. Brickman in chat, hanging out here, saying that Akos is trying to cheese as usual. Don't think there's very much cheese in this level. It's very straightforward. QC making great progress now. Doing that second dodge, keeping ahead of it. Can he do the next dodge? Oh, and clips his head on that top spike. He made tremendous progress there. More than I think anyone else has so far. We're seeing Akos and Davey just barely getting through the two spike section. And of course, by two spike, I'm talking about how many, I guess, spikes you're jumping over. Davey got the furthest. Someone's mentioning Davey got further. All right. See, when I'm not focusing on someone, they're gonna go far. Kid. All right. I'm gonna keep my eyes on Davey here. Davey going into it, dead already. Here we come, Akos, dead. Moving on to szechuansteve. szechuansteve, notable for taking a little longer on the Gecko on adapting the strats, but then he becomes pretty consistent once he gets them down pat. Alright, QC going for another run. Getting into the ceiling spikes, making the jumps. Pressure's on now. And he's just got to make it over this drill. QC making it through the first section. Hopefully he doesn't kill himself on these spikes. So the story of this is you're following a single drill all the way through. And that's supposed to be the tunnel of the drill you're following. There it is. That's supposed to be the same drill, your little pet drill. So this second section here is quite interesting. You're going to be using the idea of the laser going through ladders, so you can still walk on them, as well as bombs being able to respawn and block those red lasers. So as you'll see coming up here, let's see how QC deals with this information. He's going to get to a point where he can't slide, and then he dies. So at some point he's going to need to turn around, and he'll see the bomb spawn and cut off the laser, which will let him drop down. And hopefully that cues him in as to what he needs to be doing in this situation. Okay, so that's a logical progression there. He's going to drop down, see what that does. Obviously not going to help him. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn my attention away for half a second to take a look at our other racers. Everyone else is just making their way through. Alright. QC taking another gander at this. He goes down. That's not what you want to do. I think he was thinking maybe you're trying to stay ahead of it. Davey here making another attempt. Looks like he's into the swing of things pretty good. He's at the threes. Oh, and jumped ahead when he should have ducked backwards. QC taking another look at things, looking to expand his lead. He's still at the first trick, so at this point, anyone else who catches up can pass him just by understanding the trick faster than he does. Alright, we got szechuansteve making his way through the triples and getting caught there. I think that's probably the most progress we've seen out of Steve so far. So that's good news for him. Alright, QC going forward and getting blown up on the ladder. Don't know, I think he probably pressed down. Although for me, it just looks like he's exploding out of nowhere. Davey going across the 3 jumps. Making it to the, I'm going to call this the chandelier section. Can he keep up the dodges? One last dodge and across as long as he makes it over this drill. Davey making it to the checkpoint as long as he doesn't troll himself. Looking back over to QC. There we go. QC gets the idea of what's going on. Turning backwards to shut off that laser. Only temporarily though, because as soon as you despawn the bomb, the laser shows back up. So you need to have some precision movement after despawning the laser so you can get back in and around to your next safe spot. Alright, Davey's coming at this section, seeing if he can understand what's going on. He's gonna walk forward, realize he can't slide, walk backwards, notice what's going on. Okay, so Davey has a solid idea of what needs to be done at this point. Looks like he grasped that a lot faster than QC did. So now it's a matter of whether or not QC can capitalize on his little bit of knowledge. QC is through that second section. Knows he needs to drop down, reset it. But this is new information to him. And you need to actually get in front of the drill and hop up onto that ladder before the laser catches up to you. This is all about, I guess, resetting the laser and making your progress in those brief sections of laser resetting. Also, hello to everyone in chat. Thank you for hanging out today. Alright, QC. Oh, QC missing the ladder drop. I don't think he's going to be able to take advantage of this. szechuansteve, looks like he had some issues there. His game might have crashed. Quickly hopping back into the level. Thankfully, he didn't lose any progress. He was still on the first section. Same with Akos. Alright. Davey and QC at pretty much the same section. Davey hitting down too early and dying. Akos at the triples, going into the chandelier section. 2 more hops, and he's home free. Alright, all he needs to do is dodge that drill, and he's over it. Akos making it to the checkpoint. QC running hard, and he makes it. Oh! Makes it onto the bomb and then gets munched on by that drill. That is still the most progress I think we've seen so far. Akos is coming up on his first check of the bomb trick. He dies before he gets there. Meanwhile, Davey going to reset it. Doesn't quite get ahead of the drill. Can't get to the bomb in time and falls down. QC taking a leisurely walk. Akos coming up on his first time seeing it. QC making it past onto the drill. Can he make it through this last little section? Alright, so the section where QC is at, you need to kind of swivel up in the air a little bit, just enough to reset that bomb. So the bomb is exactly like 1 tile off screen. So he just needs to wiggle his butt in the air, and that'll reset that one final laser to let him get through the that section there. Alright, szechuansteve looks like he's making it through the chandelier section. 2 more jumps, and he is home free. 1 more jump. Alright, all he needs to do is make it over the drill. He's over the drill, and szechuansteve is going to the checkpoint. Alright, so pretty much everyone is playing from the same checkpoint now, so it is back to anyone's game. Although QC and Davey have the most information right now. I haven't been really paying attention to see if Akos has picked up on what's up with those bombs. Although I believe in his intellect that he'll pick it up not too fast or not too slow. He'll get there. He'll pick it up. I have faith in him. That's what I'm trying to say here. All right. Let's take a look at Akos here. Moving into this section. Still trying to figure out what he needs to do. Meanwhile, QC getting through that laser section and accidentally, it looks like they're hitting down accidentally there on the turn. All of our 4 racers pretty much literally neck and neck moving here. Of course, the one I talk about is going to be the one to die soonest. Alright, Akos. Okay, Akos realizing now what he needs to do. Got to be a little quicker on the draw there. Davey going up for his attempt. Descents too early, dies to the laser. QC going through along with Steve on the screen right above him. Goes down too early, dies to the laser. Steve taking a look, going, what do I need to do here? Realizes he can despawn the laser, drops down. The epiphany is cut short by a laser to the face. Meanwhile, back to Davey. Davey doesn't quite get there in time. I don't know if I've seen Davey get past that section yet. It looks like he's always just a bit too late. I'm catching there. Meanwhile, we got Steve figuring out what he needs to do. Ooh, Steve taking the slow and steady approach. It looks like that's what he wants to do. Meanwhile, QC going up, going to the descent part, running ahead. Can he make it up onto that bomb again? He does. So here's his next attempt to make it to the checkpoint. He got bodied by the bomb. All right, Akos making it past the second section, not quite getting ahead, but I think this was his first time getting to that area, so that's new information for him. And at this point, he is pretty much caught up to QC and Davey. Steve trailing behind by about 1 trick. But at this point, it is still anybody's race. We are about 14 minutes in, courtesy of our nice timer right on screen there. Alright, szechuansteve. Tried to play it slow and steady, didn't quite make it work. DaviEu getting to that bomb jump and dying just right at the end there. QC and Akos are literally neck and neck here. QC has much more information on this. Akos resets the bomb, but it looked like QC moved more, but the bomb didn't reset. So I'm confused as to what QC is doing wrong there. He's doing the right thing. Here we are. I'm just gonna stop saying ums. You guys don't need to hear ums. No one likes to hear ums. Davey going on the descent, making his way to the bomb. Davey's on top of the bomb. Will Davey be the first one to pass this checkpoint? Up in the air, gets the laser reset, but catches just a bit of damage from the explosion and falls to his death. Alright, here we go. szechuansteve making his way, trying to get to that next bomb, realizing he needs to stay with the drill in order to make it there. Not specifically to make it to that bomb, but in order to get past that last section, which very much requires the absolute drilling power. Alright, we have three of our racers literally neck and neck. This could be a very tight checkpoint if everyone proceeds perfectly. QC dying. szechuansteve making through. Akos making through. Akos dying. Steve making the run. He doesn't have his drill anymore. All right, DaviEu's chance to shine. Gets up onto the bomb, up onto his laser, taking the ride to the wall. Can he do the reset? He does, and Davey is the first person to make it to our next checkpoint, and he is moving into our third section. Aiko's hopping up onto the bomb. No, falling down, dying. All right, so this section on Davey's screen, I hope you like fanboys and conveyor belts, because that's pretty much all this is. So your little pet drill has turned traitor, and it's been hijacked by this fanboy here, and you've got to chase him down. But fanboys do as fanboys do, and you've got to survive careful platforming on conveyor belts while also being blown in all sorts of directions. Aiko's making it through. See, I talk about something else and people make progress. Aiko's second person making it through the checkpoint and heading into that fanboy section right on the heels of Davey. So, this fan section is pretty straightforward. It involves anytime they're on a conveyor belt moving backwards, they pretty much need to be hopping constantly. Because with the pressure from the fanboy, or the wind from the fanboy, and the conveyor moving backwards, they literally cannot make forward progress on that. So you'll notice that a couple of the one block sections are actually conveyor belts moving backwards, which means you just need to spam hop like crazy. Alright, szechuansteve and Davey, not Davey, and QC dying right before that final section. They're getting there fairly consistently now. With the difficulty of this next section, it's pretty much anyone's game. It's all a matter of how precise you can be with your movements. Davey jumping onto those backwards conveyor belts, falling down and dying. Here we go. Aiko's trying 1, 2. You can see the little hops, but you got to go right to the edge there. Otherwise, you can't make those jumps. Davey taking a try, getting caught on the edge, falling down, dying. We got some early RIP QCs in chat. I don't, I'm sure he won't appreciate those. You guys, we need some QC hypes. Counter it off. Oh! QC making it to the wall. Just as I'm talking indirectly about him, but not quite making it through. Hunter saying the QC might come back in the fan section, which is very possible. QC being a lover of very, very tight precision jumps. Alright, Aiko's taking a substantial lead. Does not get the key though. And so at least he knows where he needs to go. And has to take a jump to his death. There's a little heart for him. GG, sorry, that's not a win. Alright, so Aiko's has the most progress right now. He has seen what he needs to do. We're going to focus on them a little bit. I'll try to keep an eye on the other two off to the side. Don't want to miss any of the action. Alright, Aiko's making his way across, falling down off the edge of that, dying. Alright, DaviEu going across there, getting the key, but losing his fanboy there. Unfortunately, that means he's not going to be able to make it past that last spike. So he gets to see the GG and fall to his death. So both Aiko's and Davey have the same information. Davey completing the key grab. There we go. Aiko's trying to go for the key. Runs a little too far forward and dies. Akos and Davey probably have the most collective wins between the two. I think if anyone wants to correct me, I think Akos has the most wins. He's the most consecutive, or not consecutive, but like grand total Kaizo king. So it is not surprising that he has taken the lead. All right, Davey getting another chance here. Can't make it across those little one-tile jumps. QC getting another shot at making it to the next section. Let's see if he can do it. At the wall. Resets the laser, but he gets hit by the bomb. He's got to have a little more faith in his air. Alright, meanwhile, the second I look away, Akos grabs the key, makes it down, but loses his laser, or loses his buddy, the drill, and can't get past that spike. Steve, meanwhile, again, look at this. Change my attention. And Steve makes it through. Steve has now made it to the third checkpoint. The only one, or the second checkpoint, the only one who hasn't made it into this fanboy section now is QC. From noble beginnings, the mighty hath fallen. Let's see if he can turn his luck around and go from Pauper back to Prince. Or King, in this case. Everyone having a hell of a good time on those one-tile backwards conveyor jumps. QC going for another attempt at getting to the fanboy section. And yeah, QC is through. We got ourselves a race, boys. And no one grabbed the checkpoint while I wasn't looking. szechuansteve getting that key for the first time. So now he's got full information, gets a glimpse of that GG, and QC is starting to do his research. Gonna say a quick hello to everyone in chat. Thank you guys for coming around to watch this here Kaizo race. We are 24 minutes in to My Little Pet Drill. All 4 racers that are on screen are in the same section. There are other racers racing. The 4 we are showing you are, performance-wise, our top 4 over the past Kaizo races. So as one of these finishes, we will rotate in the other streamers. For anyone who hasn't seen so far, these players are fighting against this fanboy here, while also trying to deal with conveyor belts, moving them in all sorts of directions. Alright, Akos getting the key, getting the key and having that drill just go off screen, not making it around in time. So I'm going to be trying to look for anyone who makes it past the two backwards facing tiles. At this point, those will be the people who have the next attempt. Alright. QC, or not QC, Davey up on the top. Going through, his ride gets despawned as well. I think that is the closest that anyone has come to getting through this section so far. Getting the key and then having their ride gone. szechuansteve making it through the single jumps and then dropping down onto the spikes. Akos making it through the single jumps, going towards the key, grabbing the key, coming back around as fast as he can. I think that timing is good. Making it through the pits. He's onto the thing. Just don't fall into a portal. and Akos is the first to hit the next checkpoint. Meanwhile, QC discovering the GG window and now having as much information as everyone else. All right, let's look at Akos' screen real quick here. This next section is kind of the opposite. Our buddy, our fanboy there, still has control of our dear precious pet drill, except now we got to make sure we platform forward using his air to boost us without going so far that we despawn him. Later in this section, you're going to see a bunch of precarious spike jumps. Here we go, coming up, where you need to kind of use the wind, and the fact that the wind pushing you into spikes doesn't kill you if you are not holding a direction. So it's very important. If you're not holding a direction on the D-pad and you just jump straight up, the wind will push you past the spikes. All right, Davey looks like he's got the key. Oh, and his drill gets despawned. Ego is making pretty solid progress through this level so far, taking a even more commanding lead as time goes by. Ako's making sure to keep his buddy on screen. Don't want to go too far ahead. Misses up the jump, falls, dies. Alright, Ako's making it right up to another platforming section with those little roller guys. I don't even know what they're called. Like roller buddies. Rollerblades. If they're not called rollerblades, I'm gonna be upset. Ako's having a little time making that long jump there. Meanwhile, all our other racers are pretty much at the same section, moving pretty simultaneously. Steve making it through. This is his chance to take a nice solid second. Oh, misses the jump up to the key. And dies. With every minute that passes by, Akos gets more and more proficient at his section and comes that much closer to taking the lead, even further away from the rest of our racers. I'm being told that the rollerblades are called gyries. That's a neat name. I like rollerblades. They are called rollerblades now. You heard it here, folks. Official retcon. Rollerblades. Steve making his way over the one tiles, heading towards the key, and dying. Akos heading to this precarious section, getting to the rollerblades. He's now making progress. Damage here does not matter, so you can take a couple hits. Now, getting conveyored into the spikes will kill you. So you have to be very careful there. You can't touch the spikes in that section. Steve has the key. Steve has the drill alive. Can Steve make it through without accidentally getting pushed into a portal? No, Steve! Steve, you didn't jump! Steve had it there. And I think relaxed a little too soon, popped off a little too soon, and threw that progress right down the drain. Alright, our three racers kind of synced again. Meanwhile, Akos going through the rollerblades, taking some hits as he needs, getting pushed off the ramp. Steve, once again, through the single jumps, going up for the key. Hop, 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 hop. He's back. I'm pretty sure he's going to keep his buddy on screen. He does. Here's a second attempt for Steve. Did he learn his lesson? Hey, he did. And Steve has reached the next checkpoint. The tables have turned drastically. We had QC getting the first checkpoint, and then Davey getting the second checkpoint. Now we've got Akos and Steve being our next ones to claim that the third checkpoint. This race is all over the place. Akos just taking his time, making progress. This next section is not really much about funky tricks as much as it is just very precision jumps with that wind. And Steve is going to start learning how to navigate his way through this precarious section. See if he picks up on the little bit of tech that he needs to do. Akos making his way through the rollerblades again. Heading into the very precarious conveyor belt section. And this is the final series of jumps. If he can make it over this last one. Akos, no! Akos, no! All he had to do was wait. Akos was there. And got a little up ahead of himself, which is, you know, understandable. Threw himself into the fanboy pit. And met an untimely demise. Meanwhile, szechuansteve making some decent progress. Davey and QC still working on getting that key. Davey commenting in chat that he despises conveyors. Let's lower our heads in a moment of mourning. QC making it over the double section, not getting up to the key in time. Losing his opportunity. Davey's time, trying to make it through. Can he keep up with his pet? Oh, just barely keeps it on screen. Let's see if he remembers to jump for this bomb. No, he's off to the side. No, and he gets a hit. GG. GG, Davey. GG. Steve has company in the almost made it category of this run. Meanwhile, QC, oh no, making it with the key without his buddy. So Akos has, despite being on the same section as Steve, Akos is reliably making it through this conveyor section. Looks like he's gonna, with some patience, just stand right there. There he goes. And he is making his way, as long as he doesn't whiff this jump. There we go. To the next checkpoint. Akos, 2 checkpoints in a row, making it through. So this section he's at now. Meanwhile, as I say that, Davey also makes progress. Davey into the third section, and Akos into the 4th section. This is a magfly area where you're basically following the drill and dodging red lasers. Nothing super complicated here. It's just a lot of tight movement. You can't really move back and forward that much, so it's just up and down and keeping an eye on what's coming up ahead. QC now, our only member, still in the previous section. It is not too late for him to catch up. Davey and Steve learning the how to ride the bombs with the wind. Akos making his way through the lasers. In Discord, a couple people going, "Oh my god, this is the intended strat." After they realize, after fiddling with something that's super tight for a while. And Akos mentioning that he said that pretty much every screen so far. Thinking he's cheesing it. Or thinking he's doing something wrong and then being like, oh no, this is what you're supposed to do. It's just that brutal. Davey floating his way through space with the aid of his little magfly buddy. Not quite getting up far enough, taking a laser to the face. QC making another attempt to get out of this section. Nope. We're passing the, or coming up on the 37-minute mark, which means we failed in our goal. One of our current goals for these Kaizo race levels is we want the first place guy to be able to beat it in, what was our goal? 15 minutes? 20 minutes? Something like that. First place should be beating it in about 20 minutes. Or a highly skilled player should be beating it in 20 minutes. So I guess the fact that this was made by a highly skilled player means that we could probably extend that time a little bit. Alright. Akos making some progress through this laser section, coming through. Ooh, that was the home stretch there. QC grabbing the key but losing his little, his buddy. And Davey making his way over these spikes, getting to the roller blades and falling to his death. Akos making a second attempt on this final section. Will he make it through? No! And he didn't dip off that magfly. So if you look at the wall ends before the red lasers end. So you need to basically go as high as you can and then hold left in order to make it onto that final platform. szechuansteve heading to the rollerblades, resetting. I don't know why he's resetting. Maybe he lost his friend there, his whatever friend. Akos making it back very quickly to the end of that section, and he is entering our boss fight. Akos now commanding lead. So let's take a look at this boss fight here. It is Top Man once again. You may remember him from last week. And it's another fight where you're not shooting him in the face directly. You need to indirectly kick his ass. And this is pretty much a summary of the entire stage so far. So you're going to dodge some spear twirlers right off the bat. You have 1 HP, so can't get hit. Jump over some spikes. Dodge some tops that'll be flying at you intermittently. Now Top Man is pretty consistent with his top launching habits, but every now and then it will come a little off sync and it'll probably kill Akos for that. After that section there's going to be a large hop to get caught by a magfly, where you need to precision fly around some lasers without getting killed, dodging some magnets. There's that magfly. After that there's another little bomb reset portion, and then you ride that drill to glory. Akos has all the time in the world right now to figure out this boss fight. He has a full section ahead of everybody else. I just noticed the fanboy in the ceiling there. Akos getting a face full of tops. So your movement in that mag section is very important because it sets the trajectory of the tops from kind of very far away. So you need to make sure you know that when Top Man sends out those tops, they kind of lock on your position and then they fire. So as long as you're constantly moving up and down, they should move into a position where you are not in. Alright, Davey getting on to the rollerblades, taking damage, knocking himself off with that back boost. Steve and Davey having trouble with this this forward flying section. Akos missing the platform, falling down to his death. Akos catching the Magfly, getting smacked in the face again by the tops. So this is just about manipulating those tops to shoot where you want. He is not shooting in a consistent location. He is shooting, he's aiming at you from a far ways away. So you just got to make sure that you are manipulating that properly. Steve making it onto the conveyors, catching a spike to the face and dying. Akos catching the top once again, or catching the Magfly and once again getting tops to the face, trying to figure out how that works. Davey getting plastic rollerblades, dying on a spike. Akos dodging those tops, dodging the next wave of tops. Doesn't quite catch. There's a lot of top waves you need to dodge there. You gotta understand how Top Man shoots his weapons in order to make it through that section. Davey plaster rollerblades onto the conveyors, getting hit in the face. Going all the way up, going all the way down. Can he make this last one? Ooh, didn't quite stay down long enough to catch them, or to make them go all the way as low as he wanted. QC making it through, heading up towards the key, missing the key jump. Tries to come back. His buddy's long gone at that point. Everyone is firmly entrenched into their specific sections. There's not really much new ahead for them, it's just execution. That's all that's happening right now. ShechuanSteve onto the rollerblades. Copping his way through, going onto the conveyor belts. Ooh, making it through the conveyor belts. Onto the very last section. Is he going to make it? Oh. Second last jump. ShechuanSteve bites the bullet. Akos, I don't know if you guys saw there, but he made it past the last wave of tops. But then took a quick jump and jumped into them, unfortunately. Akos slowly but surely figuring out the manipulation of Top Man. There we go. Alright, now will he know to oh, when he got topped in the face. Looks like he needs to stand up there just a little bit longer to avoid that last set of tops. After that, the top blast in the lower hallway, he has one more top wave to avoid before the finish. So, lots of tops to dodge. You've got to top the top, because the top don't stop. Akos, another attempt through the Magfly section. Barely dodging those tops there. I think he's got an off pattern that might help him or it might hinder him. Looks good. I think he's... Oh, he resets the laser. Resets the laser, gets scared by the tops though. Doubles back for half a second and dies. If he would have dodged those tops there, I think he would have been home free. Akos on the cusp of victory. A whole screen and a half essentially ahead of everyone else. Ooh, forgets to go reset the bomb. Takes that laser to the face. Fool him once, shame on him. Or something like that. Fool him once, fool... Yeah. Fool me once, you don't get fooled again. DaviEu hesitating, staying back a little bit and getting dropped off into the spikes. Akos back on the Magfly. Steve making it through these bomb jumps. Catches the spike and dies. Akos, top to the face, dies. DaviEu into a pit, dies. QC still working on getting that key. DaviEu heading to the rollerblades again. Akos navigating the precarious spike chamber. Another attempt at the end. Resets the laser. Get backs up. Dodges that. He needs to dodge these last ones. Oh! All he needed to do at that point was hop on to his little pet drill. But instead, the drill drilled him. Yeah. Alright, Akos learning his lesson. There's nothing more he needs to know. He has literally executed this level perfectly once before. He just has to do it again. I guess while we're waiting for Akos to finish up, can someone take a look at our other racers and let me know who is the furthest ahead? Who I'm going to replace Akos with once he finishes. Alright, Akos making it back. Resets the bomb. Hops up. Dodges those. Oh, and gets smacked by a very, very late top on that last one there. I don't know if that was even avoidable. Top man did die there, so... progress, I guess. DaviEu making it to the last thing. Oh, and he does the same thing Akos did. Jumps in front of the drill. Realizes at the last second that that is not what he wants to do and gets mulched in the face. Akos going for the third run back. Resets the bomb just a little too early. Gets smacked in the face. DaviEu trying to get back to his near completion, near checkpoint. Once again, having a little bit of difficulty. Akos on the Magfly. Breezing through this section now. Resetting the laser. Hopping up, dodging those. One more set of tops. Land on it and... oh my god. My voice. Denied at the last second. The moment of glory snatched from him by a Hail Mary tops from Top Man. That was just rude. That was Top Man exploding into a plethora of tops. So it looks like Akos is going to chance it one more time, although I think he's got the same... oops, jumps in front of the laser and dies. So the timing that he's using right now for his run is, I think, going to consistently cause Top Man to shoot out that last wave right before he dies. So Akos might need to hang back a little bit, maybe, just to avoid that timing or go faster. I don't know. He's gotta get gooder. DaviEu making his way through the rollerblades, onto the conveyor belts, over the conveyor belts. One more time onto that last section. Can he make it? Very carefully, and he's up there as long as he doesn't whip this last jump. DaviEu, and he whiffs the jump. well, commentator's curse. Sorry, Davey. I had such faith in you. I still have faith in you, but I let you down by focusing my attention on you. All right, Akos, meanwhile, dodges Top Man's last wave, catches him in the face, and rides this drill home to freedom. And first place goes to Akos at about 51 minutes on the clock. Congratulations to Akos. Miles ahead of everyone else. Yeah. He is the new Kaizo King. Let me well, we'll leave that crown there for now. He gets his crown after the race is done. Congratulations, Akos, taking first place, gold medal in my little pet drill with a time of 51 something or other. All right. Do we know who is next up? Are we doing Mad Dog? Mad Dog BattleFrog? Metal Dog BattleFrog? Something Dog BattleFrog? QC making it through the jumps. QC going up to get that key. QC grabs the key. Can he keep the guy on screen? No! He just barely loses his little buddy. All right, let's load up. I think it's Metal Dog. No, it's MDBattleFrog. I'm pretty sure that's his Twitch. Let's try to preempt this commercial. I'm gonna skip this commercial. It says he's live, but I don't see anything on his screen. Interesting. Maybe if someone wants to go over and let him know that we can't see anything. All right. Meanwhile, the fight for second is now very tight. Is Savvy still running this? If anyone could let me know who is still running this in the meantime. We'll just close this for now, I guess. And QC making it finally out of that section, getting his key, getting his buddy, and moving into the wind section. Same thing that he was doing now in the other direction. Alright, Steve and Davey locked, dying the exact same way right after those rollerblades. Davey has come so close to the end twice now, and is having just a little bit of trouble getting back and recapturing that glory. If there's anyone else streaming this race right now, please let me know and I can add them in. We are going to keep running this until we get ourselves a second and a third place. I hope you guys stay with us for the whole thing. While Akos did take a nice, gigantic lead about midway through this race, it looks like the fight for second and third might be very, very close. Oh, Davey getting almost to the end again and then doing a little bit of a hesitation dance there. Falling on his face into the spikes. Alright, we're load up Mr. BattleFrog again. I'm just seeing a white screen. That's all we got. We got a gradient white screen. Or no, it's just plain white. It's absolutely full white. The gradient was from Twitch. Alright, so we got BattleFrog down there. See if he eventually shows up. If he shows up, this will be MDBattleFrog. Alright, Davey, while I'm editing names, makes it through, takes his time with that last jump, and Davey is now heading into our 4th section. Gets himself a nice Magfly escort. You don't have to do any precarious jumping, just holding up and down in various timings and directions. Davey feeling it out, making his way through. Meanwhile, szechuansteve, I don't think Steve has gained significant progress towards those last few jumps in a while. He's got to get more consistent at these rollerblades, especially this one-tile rollerblade jump. Okay, here he goes onto the conveyors, making his way through the conveyors. Ooh, catching that spike, trying to get over it. Davey heading out to the open space section, learning the path as he goes. We're being told that MDBattleFrog has audio but no video. Maybe someone let him know. You know what probably happened? It's probably his capture card. Get him to go in there and refresh the capture in OBS. That'll probably fix that right up. He probably reset Megaman Maker while he was capturing in OBS, and it didn't pick it up. If someone could go in and let him know, I would be more than happy to pull him on screen. Meanwhile, as I'm talking again, szechuansteve making it through to the next checkpoint. And he is now caught up with Davey going through the Magfly chase. Second and third place is not free by any means. And while it doesn't get you a fancy crown, hey, can we call second and third place like Kaizo Queen and Kaizo Jack? Kaizo Jester? We should do that. The Kaizo Queen and Kaizo Jester. Magnets are nothing before szechuansteve. Alright, QC still lagging one screen behind. Now, even though it is one screen behind, the other two have had a lot more time invested into that section. So unless QC is very comfortable with the section he's on, he's probably going to take a similar amount of time to get through. Alright, we'll take another look at MD's stream here. I'll avoid these commercials. Still all white. I guess I'll just leave it white. QC making it towards the rollerblade section. Probably the hardest obstacle of this area before the conveyor belts. QC and Davey literally neck and neck right now. Moving synchronously through this laser field. It'd be pretty hype if both of them got to the boss at the same time. Ooh, Steve catching lasers in the face. Davey entering that final movement, just catching his little toe. And we learned from the very tight lasering of last week's race that a toe is all it takes to end your Kaizo dreams. Alright, Davey with a little bit of extra... Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, Steve. Steve making through. Hold left, Steve. No. Alright, Steve expecting to be taken all the way in there. Fell to the same trap as Akos before him. You gotta go all the way up and you gotta hold left if you want to make it into that platform. Steve got a follow. Thank you, Hunter X57, for following szechuansteve. Meanwhile, Davey making his way to the boss. Is he gonna suffer the same thing? And he does. Learning that lesson the hard way. And while we're here, I'd like to say, everyone watching, please take the time to go and follow all of our runners. Akos_EOS, DaviEu, szechuansteve, QC ShallotMussels, Mr. MDBattleFrog, who is having some technical issues, and the creator of this level, Brickman. And obviously, if you're watching here and you haven't followed me yet, please drop me a follow as well. Everyone would appreciate your support. Alright, Davey looks like he's making it through and is on to the boss. Setting himself up nicely to take that second place. But Steve is not far behind. Steve can get there right... Oh, well, he could have got there right now. Commentator's curse. For the second time. Alright. Davey's gonna learn his way through this boss section. Meanwhile, QC still learning the fan, adjusting to its windy windness. And there we go, Steve is through onto the boss. Just like that, we have ourselves pretty much a tie game. Davey with just a few, not even a full minute of extra knowledge over Steve. Place your bets now. Who do you think is going to come in second place? Steve or Davey? Some people commenting that QC is getting some frame drops in this section. Looks like QC is taking a bit of a breather. Davey, dodging top man, dodging spears. Getting behind the drill is not going to help you there. Davey has the most progress in this section so far. Davey getting onto the Magfly, not quite holding on, dropping down into the pit. Both of these racers extremely good at becoming consistent at a trick once they understand it. It's just the point of understanding and getting that little bit of muscle memory that is the trick. Deaths being exchanged. Deaths being exchanged on both screens. Back and forth they go. Alright. It looks like Davey's the first one that get a solid hang onto that Magfly, getting blasted in the face by Top Man, as to be expected. szechuansteve gets to that block, doesn't know what to do, stands there, falls, dies. New information for Steve. Now that I'm looking at this Brickman, you know what you should have done with the 1 HP section? You should have made each hit reveal part of the level as you go back. So you get this kind of full glimpse in reverse. Alright, Davey and Steve loading into the level at the exact same time. This could be a photo finish. No, not a photo finish. They're both dead. We are probably minutes away from closing out this race with our second and third place finishers. Davey and szechuansteve inching their way ever closer towards victory. And it looks like QC has turned off his stream and has decided to throw in the towel, so to speak, unless he's having connection issues. QC, thank you for putting your all into this. Let no one argue that you did not get the first checkpoint. Someone's saying no. Did he not throw in the towel? He's doing it offline. QC's going to change stream settings. QC is still in it. QC is not thrown in the towel. He will return. Alright, Davey getting on that Magfly, falling off the Magfly, dying. szechuansteve, dead. Looks like Mad Dog, BattleFrog, or Metal Dog, whatever, is not coming back, so we'll black out his screen. Don't need that big white block in our face. Once again, Davey, szechuansteve moving in sync. szechuansteve taking a top to the face. Davey taking advantage of the situation, moving through the spike area. Can he dodge these tops? Ooh, can he dodge the last wave? No, he's got to wait there for 1 second. He now has a lot more information than Steve does. Steve has yet to properly make it onto those Magflies. Davey setting himself up nicely to take second place. Davey consistently, nicely getting back into the spike tunnel. Ooh, trying to drop down a little too early to avoid the tops. He could feel them coming, but fell a little too fast, hit those spikes. Steve going through, spikes, top to the face. Gumjaw with the yawn. Davey's got a weird top pattern. Let's see if he can make this work. Heading down into the bottom section. Top's going over top. Ooh, realizing a little too late he'd need to reset that bomb. And it also looks like he despawned his drill there. QC, back in the game, reduced lag settings. Making his way through the rollerblades. Davey dies. QC makes solid progress there and then dies. Davey getting back on the Magfly, coming around through, manipulating those tops much faster than even Akos did when he got here. Davey has topped the top, he just needs to stop the top from topping. Tip-toppin', floppin', robo-coppin'. DaviEu on the Magfly. Szechuan on the Magfly going through. I think this is Steve's first time on the Magfly. He's probably gonna... Ooh, Steve Alright, Steve feeling out what's going on. I don't think he can win from that direction, but he got some valuable information. Hopefully realized that he needs to reset the laser again there, which puts him on even footing with Davey as to what needs to be done. Davey making it to that lower section one more time. Davey turns around a little too late, can't reset the bomb in time, takes that laser to the face. QC hopping through those rollerblades, going onto the conveyor belts, and dead. Steve hooking the Magfly, getting kicked in the face. We are just passing 1 hour and 12 minutes, nearly 20 whole minutes since our first place racer finished the game. Akos ending at a solid 51:36, coming in at the sub 1 hour mark. Steve on the Magfly. Can he get second place? We don't know because his stream is having issues. Just his stream though. Oh, okay. We're fine. We are now a couple seconds behind. Steve going the wrong way, still going behind the thingy there, which is not what he wants to do. He needs to get in front of that drill. Davey in the Magfly section. Dodges the tops, going into the lower path. Ooh, gets the tops on a bad cycle. Inescapable death. I'm being told Mr. Mad Dog BattleFrog is online with an image. And as soon as I set him up, the other two are going to win. Alright. Oh, it's good that he set up his screen just like whoever was here previously. So, on our top screen, szechuansteve is going through the Magfly section. Can he? Still going behind the drill. That is not what you need to do, Steve. That is not what you need to do. You've gone there so many times. You're getting very consistent on it. Meanwhile, Mad Dog and QC competing to see who can make it out of this third section first. They seem to be at an equal pace right now. Steve hesitating a little bit, getting caught on the Magfly and dying there. Giving way to Davey to make his push towards the finish. Davey's on the right track. Ooh, resets the laser a fraction of a second too late. Just catches that laser as it respawns. QC going through the conveyor belt section. Spikes to the face. Alright, here we go. Davey with another attempt. Through the Magfly corridor. Ooh, drops a little too soon. Mad Dog, oh, Mad Dog making serious progress there. Getting to the last few jumps and then landing on a spike. While those look innocent, they are very precarious because you have to remember, they're fighting against the wind. They can't just stop. So they need to be holding backwards. And sometimes that backwards is just enough to send them careening into those spikes. Looks like Savvy, off screen but in Discord, finally beating the second section. Meanwhile, Davey gets the reset on the laser. Ooh, the platform disappears. His pet drill robbing him of his ascent while he gets smashed in the face by tops. Davey now has made the most progress of our two remaining competitors for second place. Savvy getting to the section that MDBattleFrog and QC are at, and I think they're calling it quits. Or I think Savvy's calling it quits. Congratulations, Savvy, on a did not finish last place. Thank you for competing nonetheless. MDBattleFrog getting to the end there. Dying right before the finish. szechuansteve going through the Magfly section. Still going with his stand on top of the drill strat. I think he's trying to do his delayed bomb spawning where he stands right at the edge so he can kind of take his time with it. That is not going to work here. He needs that drill. Unless for some reason that drill position is in the exact perfect spot where he can stand with the laser off and the couple frames the drill goes off screen will kill him. Will kill Top Man, but I doubt it. BattleFrog getting to the end again and dying on his screen. Here we go, DaviEu. Oh, no. Tops to the face. BattleFrog, once again, getting to that final section. He just needs to stand. No! No! BattleFrog does the same thing that everyone else does. Jumps up on that ledge too soon, goes, oh my god, I've made a grave error, and takes a drill right to the face. This level is beginning to wear on everyone's patience. Everyone is getting anxious. Who will be second place? Who will be third place? Davey and Steve neck and neck. Steve taking tops to the face. Davey making the home run. Also taking a laser to the face. He dead. QC makes it to the end. Falls prey to the wall. Just like literally everyone before him. Brickman, I'm gonna say I told you so. Gonna say I told you so. With that, all of our runners have information about how to get out of section numero 3. So hopefully they will progress onto the Magfly flight. Magfly flight. Flag my flight. MD dying. Steve dying. QC dying. Davey living. Making it through the Magfly section. Ooh, kind of dancing around those tops there. Not quite enough though. Falling down and dying afterwards. Brickman saying, I didn't tell him this level was way too hard. In response to that, I say, I'm pretty sure Kelev said that in all caps. Followed immediately by, it'll be cool to watch this level be played. Not exactly words of discouragement. So, thanks, Kelev. This week's level is brought to you by Brickman, the Kaizo king of last week. Meanwhile, Davey getting the reset, getting on top of the spring. You gotta dodge one more. Oh. Davey not expecting that last wave of tops, thinking he had it in the bag. Top Man with a vengeance. He now has the absolute most information. He has pretty much finished the level. It's just one jump left. Can he seal the deal? Turns around, resets the laser, bonks his head, dies to the laser. Mad Dog going for that last jump and getting hit by the spike. Mad Dog, Metal Dog, MD. Pretty sure it's Metal Dog. I apologize, Mr. BattleFrog, for getting your name wrong. Good thing his Twitch handle is MD, and I don't actually need to remember that to tell you guys to go subscribe. And by subscribe, I mean follow all of our runners on Twitch. If they have YouTube, go subscribe to them on YouTube. Like, I guess you can subscribe to them on Twitch too if you're feeling mighty generous and want to support what they do. That is awesome as well. Give a follow to Brickman as well as myself if you haven't already. Thank you for hanging around to watch this Friday's Kaizo race. This is the 420 Kaizo race. Aiko is pointing out that MDBattleFrog is not Mr. BattleFrog. It is an MD, so he would be Dr. BattleFrog. My sincerest apologies, your doctorness. Your medicalness. QC, trying to get out of this section. Can he make it? Just stay there. Just stand there. All right, QC, don't drop this jump. QC making it out to the next checkpoint. Almost getting caught and killing himself on that drill. Into the Magfly section, something a little more chill, less crazy jumping. Calling it now, QC second place with the insane comeback. Let's go. BattleFrog taking a look at his inventory. Got no E-tanks or M-tanks. He's got nothing. Davey dying. QC feeling his way through this laser section. I think of all the sections, this one, it's still tight, but it's a different kind of precision. So I think you get a lot of rest on your fingers there. Shechuansteve making it to that last section, now ahead of the drill, and realizing he needs to turn around and shut off that laser. Davey going for that final push. Can he dodge the last lasers? No, he does a little short hop, second guessing himself. Meanwhile, QC making it all the way to the boss wall. Will he beat it? Will he be the first one to dismount properly? No! The finales of all of these sections so far have been a big kick in the dick. Been like, oh hey, you think you're done? Wrong! You didn't note this one little bit of minutia. Sincerely, Brickman. People are yelling at Davey, which means I clearly missed him almost win. Thankfully, my newest people can't win while I'm not paying attention to them device is activated, meaning no one can progress if I'm not looking at you. That's how this is going to work from now on. Alright, QC, make it back to the boss door. Go up, QC, go up. Nope, nope. Tried to hold right, but wasn't high enough. He's doing good though, he's almost at the boss section. I want to see this comeback. The greatest run back ever. Meanwhile, Lord Archduke BattleFrog making his way through the windy section. QC, ooh, coming up on the boss, getting sniped right in the forehead. Steve, dead. Just thought I'd let you know. Alright, here he comes. QC, the final stretch. It's got to go up, it's got to hold left, and QC is through onto the boss. Let's freaking go. Can he make this happen? Into the boss, learning everything from scratch. Dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. Dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge is what you need to do for this first section. Dodge those lasers, dodge those tops. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a top. Alright, now I gotta be very careful with my attention, lest I missed our second place winner. Davey, going for it. Doesn't reset the laser, gets topped and then lasered and then eaten by a pack of weasels. SzechuanSteve making his attempt, resets the laser and then gets topped in the butt. QC learning how to dodge the spearmen, getting clipped in the head. There's a lot going on right now, a lot to keep track of. Very much lots of similar things happening on all screens right now. Davey making his way through the Magfly. Final stretch, here it is. Davey gonna get hit in the face in midair and die. Davey making another run. Just knows he's dead the second he gets too far ahead of that drill. Meanwhile on the battlefield, that is the third screen, Dr. BattleFrog still working away. QC making it through the Magfly section for the first time, getting valuable knowledge. Almost caught up with information with the rest of the racers. QC actually is starting to have a freaking chance at this. Second place is not outside of his grasp. Hey, can we get some hype for all the racers in chat? Can we just spam some hype? I don't care what emotes you have. Give all the racers right now some hype, because this race is getting right down to the wire for second place, and I am super pumped. You guys should be too. Everyone is putting on a friggin' stellar performance. Second place hype. Hopefully QC doesn't end up going for the behind the drill strat for the last section. That would waste valuable learning time. Alright. Second place hype is apparently worth 2 Meat Boys. That's it. Alright, SzechuanSteve making it through the section, jumped on top of the drill and just kind of wiggled his way off, getting mulched. QC getting through. Jumps into the tops and dies. Steve making it through. Gumjaw getting a phone call. Davey resetting the laser. Tops in the face. QC making it to the final section ahead of the ahead of the thingamadoodle, the freaking drill. Now, if his mind clued in that he needs to reset it, he could be on equal footing. QC has brought this back from the grave. This is the run back. Davey trying to say, no, that's not happening. Gets topped in the face one more time. This is literally anybody's race. Well, anybody's second place at this point. Akos, first place, finished nearly 40 minutes ago. Actually, almost exactly 40 minutes ago. QC going down. Does he reset the bomb? Still doesn't realize he has to reset that bomb. So a little bit behind on the information game. I think everyone knows that the pressure is on. I know Steve definitely has Discord open. I'm pretty sure Davey has Discord open. They're looking every second. Who's going to finish? The pressure is there. QC pretty consistently getting back to that point, but not realizing he needs to reset that bomb. I'm speechless, but I can't say I'm speechless. Anyway, Davey making it through. Tops again. Davey is having a lot of trouble getting back up onto that final section again. He's made it so close so many times. Davey with another shot at it. Resetting the laser. On top of the drill. Tops in the face again. I think he's got his timing just off. Ooh, Steve with the exact same thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Davey abandoning ship. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Davey has dipped out after that last attack. Davey might be a rage quit. I don't know. Spam your Ramesses in mourning of Davey. Do I have my... I don't have my... Where's my Rames? Where's my Davey Rames? There we go. Davey quits, putting him into, I guess that'd be a did not finish 5th place or something. And me losing my sound, so we're gonna switch over to QC's sound right now. What's he on for? Sorry if this is loud. This is probably very low. Let me know if this is good enough for you guys, if the volume is good. DaviEu dropping out. QC getting all the way to the end, but dying at the last second, just like everyone else. Steve and QC, the exact same amount of information at this point. It is anybody's second place. I think you guys can tell just by my own personal comments so far that I'm on the QC run back train. I'm speechless. Steve and QC having a mirror death there. DaviEu confirming his departure with a fuck this level. Solid comments. Been at it for a good hour and a half. A lot of very precise inputs, a lot of shenanigans afoot. This level can easily become a salt machine. Meanwhile, Mr. BattleFrog made his way, looks like, into the next section. Congratulations, BattleFrog. He might be in this race for beating this boss. Imagine BattleFrog coming from the deeper depths. Alright, QC dropping off. out of here. Just want to see a black screen thingy. Alright, we'll just close that. There we go. Alright, both Steve and QC. Mag flying it up. Steve making his way, fails to reset the laser. Meanwhile, BattleFrog going through a leisurely space flight. QC getting killed by the Magfly. Steve getting killed by the Magfly. Both these players have pretty much full information of the level. They know exactly what they need to do. It is just now a matter of execution, persistence, and a little bit of luck. Hunter X57, you're asking what was his upload run clear time? Yeah, it's about 5 minutes with about 7 deaths. I think it's something what he said. So, compared to the hour-ish that it took our first place person to accomplish, mind you, they had to figure out the level. So, hydrochlorination is going, wait, 5 minutes? What? Yeah, a lot of these Kaizo tricks is figuring out the timing. So as the creator, he knows the timing, he knows how he designed every jump and where it's supposed to happen. So the minutia is not, he doesn't have to worry about hitting those as much as these players who are still fiddling and trying to finesse their jumps and their movements, right? Alright, Steve, making his home run. Doesn't reset the bomb. Bomb wasn't quite destroyed yet, enough for him to reset it. QC making his way down. Exact same thing. Doesn't quite go far enough to reset that bomb. Steve making it through. Going for the final push. Successfully. Oh. Successfully stops the laser, gets a little off the top, from the top. Bopped on the top. QC similarly getting cut off right at the end there. Once more for Steve going through, resets the laser. Gets onto, oh, a little too fast, catches the front of the drill. QC pausing, QC no, you're almost there. There is a Steve ahead of you. QC taking a breather, having a conversation, wasting valuable time, letting Steve get hit. Steve resetting the bomb. Steve up on top of the drill. Steve, can he lock in second place over top? Steve, just stand there, don't move. Steve solidifies second place with a time of 1:39.53. Congratulations, szechuansteve, for your second place finish. That was a tight race and a crazy near comeback to grab that second place from QC, but Steve weathered the storm and made it happen. Let's see if QC can follow suit right here. That'd be a nice way to end this stream. Over the top. Dodge those last ones. Get on the... No! So close. QC, I apologize for cursing you. That would have been an awesome way to end this race stream with those two finishes so close. Persist. I believe in you. You can still do it. Alright, QC with the sub 145. Sub 145, calling it right now. Let's go. Meanwhile, mother-daughter BattleFrog making it through the little escort section. Still having some time. I haven't necessarily been paying attention to him. I don't know if he's found our boss run yet. QC is up. QC is dodging the last one. QC is on top. QC is through. And we have QC in third place, just like that. With a 142 sub 145, just like I predicted. Congratulations, QC, with that third place. Get there. And with that, we are going to end ourselves our race. In first place, we have Akos_EOS with a dominating time of 51:36. Second place, szechuansteve with 139.53.
Hey everybody, welcome to GeekWire. Do you want to stay up with the latest technology news and insights?
No,
Subscribe to GeekWire's YouTube channel for the
QC,
latest
why?
tech news,
Why
reviews,
do you add
and hands.
for me? All right, stop that. Get out of here, GeekWire. All right, let's try that one more time. All right, everybody, we're going to end the race here. In first place, Akos_EOS with a dominating time of 51:36. Second place was a very, very close and nearly mind-boggling comeback story, but szechuansteve was able to pull it out with a time of 139.53, just getting in there over our third place finish. QC_ShallotMussels with a time of 142.10. MDBattleFrog is still working his way through the fourth section before the boss. And I think as long as he finishes, he will have fourth place. After that, we have DaviEu with a did not finish. Rage quit on the end there. Did not finish fifth place. And then DaviEu with a did not finish sixth place, getting through. I think he got just through the second section and then decided that was enough for today. This level was called My Little Pet Drill, ID 212882, created by last week's Kaizo King Brickman, Brick_man. Commentary was done by myself, Gumjaw. Thank you everyone in chat, and thank you everyone on YouTube for watching and supporting these Kaizo races. If you have not done it yet, please make sure to give a follow to all of these streamers, including Brickman and myself. We're going to do this every Friday, and I hope you guys come back for more. Thank you once again. This has been Friday Night Kaizo Race, April 20th, 2018. Take care, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye. All right, that's for the edit. Yeah. Hey, everybody. So, I think I'm going to send a raid over to Mr. BattleFrog's channel. So I hope you guys all join me. And we can go support him just for a little bit, hype him on. And yeah, so get your stuff ready, MDBattleFrog. Let's raid. Did that work? Doesn't look like it's working. Did that work? Raid MDBattleFrog. I can't see if that's working. You already have a raid in progress. All right, perfect, cool. We are going to go raid Mr. MDBattleFrog. I will see you all there. Take care.